the Independent Spirit Awards. This is the award show that celebrates independent films.
You always learn to listen to yourself, and nothing's stopping you now.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Ann's friend.
Good to see you. Hey, welcome to a special show. We're here at a Dishwalla concert in San Pedro at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House. The members of Dishwalla are JR, Scott, Rodney, Jim, and Pete. The band's loyal fans came from all over to catch this local performance. This fan flew out from Virginia just for tonight. There's been some great nominations for some very deserving actors. What makes the SAG Awards so special for an actor to receive is the nominations and winners are selected by their peers. Gaynor, John Kerr, Betty Garrett, and Tippi Hedren.
The healing arts is something that fascinates me, certainly. And particularly this connection between the arts and healing.
As an actor, that seems to be the best way, but also, you know, just as I've grown, I've also become more and more interested in working on the other side of the camera.
I just so happen to have a connection with Toberman because of my brother, you know.
Hello and welcome to KCOX 12 News. I'm Ann Houligard. Thanks for joining us. Well, members of the police and fire department came out to honor their own at the 29th annual Medal of Valor Luncheon. Well, next in our self-improvement segment with Judith Simon Prager, we'll learn some simple ways that we can adjust our attitudes. Well, we continue with the fourth part in a 5-part series about a group of San Pedro High School students who are making a difference preventing violence. They are natural leaders.
A sweet doggie looking for a new home. Her name is Sandy, and she is so good and quiet and housebroken and comes with all her doggie supplies.
Recent studies show that at least 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 10 boys will be sexually abused by the time they're 18. One way to lower those devastating statistics is to get informed. Well, here's a story that proves heroes come in all shapes and sizes and ages. Joe McDonald has a story about one 14-year-old local hero. Joe, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great day. The Lords of Flatbush, which is really a classic now. 70s film, launched a lot of careers. Who are some of the people that were in that movie?
Well, Sylvester Stallone, Henry Winkler.
No, I realized you had to almost make a decision, you know, between those careers. Now, luckily,
Now everybody sings.
An extraordinary performer. And what I found out earlier is you also are wonderful at doing hair, because he did my hair.
Well, you know,
before
she had some stray hairs going.
I had hairs all over, so welcome.
Thank you. Anytime. Call me anytime.
I will.
Like, you know, hey, if a banker's calling me up saying we want you to pay off this $500 million loan, rather than take his call, I'll plug up.
You had said earlier that you're going to be playing with Tiger Woods in a couple weeks. Lucky today have Dr. Murad on the show.
And it's really a pleasure to be with you, Ann.
Tell me a little bit about your book, The Right Words at the Right Time.
Everybody really experiences life in a different way.
The Governor's Award from the Television Academy and a star on the Walk of Fame.
It's a real pleasure to be here with you today.
When I was in high school, I had to make a decision of whether to turn down a scholarship to the music school or pay to go to cooking school.
Rockford Files, 21 Jump Street, the A-Team, Silk Stockings, the Commission, the list goes on and on.
Hi, how you doing?
First, I'd love to talk about your new book. Hi, it's Ann Houligard. We're here at the Staples Center. We're here for the LA Laker game versus Utah Jazz. And all that support and love.
Oh, it makes me feel great. It makes me feel great that they enjoy what I do. And, you know, they see me out there working hard. Hopefully they'll do the same.
You're the most fascinating story that your brothers. Were you both, as little children, did you know right away that you wanted to do this, that you wanted to fight? What did your mother say? Stop fighting, you two?
She said, but if you guys gonna box, you will not fight each other.
Never.
And we promise her never do it.
So many fans out there. One gal, 7 a.m., you know, waiting for you. Tell me about how that feels and what your fans mean to you.
I mean, it's awesome to come to an event like this and to have, you know, to think that people would wait.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background, how you started?
Well, you know, after graduating from the University of the Pacific,
We are in beautiful sunny California. I think there's a lot of Green Bay Packer fans glad to be out of the snow. This is more than $100,000 for children's hospitals in Orange County.
Hopefully I've touched more than one person or one kid's life.
Sets a champion apart. And what is it? Is it a work ethic? What do you think it is? If you had to...
So much of it's mental.
Do you typecast as this leading man sex symbol?
Yeah, it's really funny. I think it's fun. My wife and I laugh about it.
No, racing's in my blood. I'm being a Firestone, so I hope it's not gonna taint the name. I'm gonna go out there and represent the family well.